So really lifting tall through the body, make sure the core's engaged. So we'll do a little bit of hip work to start with. So lift the knee up and take it out to the side, hold, straighten the leg, bend the leg, bring it back round. So out to the side, straighten, bend, back to center. If you need to hold on for this one, please do. It is more about working the hip than balance. So out to the side, straighten, bend, and back. Out to the side, straighten, bend, and back. Last one, out to the side, straighten, bend, and back. Come down, change sides. So left knee in front, out to the side, straighten, bend, bring it back to center. Side, straighten, bend, bring it back. Side, straighten, bend, bring it back. Side, straighten, bend, bring it back. Last one. Side, straighten, bend, bring it back, and bring it back down. Okay, so we're going to do circles with the knee. So bringing the knee across the body and out to the side, as big a circle as you can do. Keep breathing, core engaged, tall through the spine. Don't sink into the left hip, the standing hip. Change direction. Last one. We're going to change sides. Coming onto the left leg. So left knee comes in front to the body, out to the side. Keep breathing. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Change direction. Last one. Bring it back down. So standing at the front of the mat, you're going to step back. Sink the weight down through the center. So the front knee is above the ankle. Back heels off the mat. Shoulders really stretching back, chest nice and open. Keep breathing. So sink the weight through the center. Going to lift the arms up by the ears and reach. Now, if that's enough of a stretch for you, stay there. Otherwise, keeping the weight through the center. We're going to take the fingertips over to the left. Extend the stretch. So really lifting that right arm to extend the stretch all the way down the right side and down into the right hip. Keep breathing. Bring it back to center. Take it again over to the left. Reach. Bring it back to center. One more. Reach. Bring it back to center. Arms come down. Step forward, step back with the left leg. Right knee over the right ankle. Core engaged, shoulders back. Weight through the center. Lift the arms up by the ears. And stretch. Keep breathing. If that's enough of a stretch for you, stay there. Otherwise, fingertips go over to the right. really lifting that left arm up and reaching to extend the stretch all the way down the left hand side. Keep breathing. And release, come back to center. Stretch again. And come back to center. Last one, stretch to the side. Bring it back to center. Arms come down, step forward, shoulder roll. Okay, we're going to come down to the mat. Just come down to sitting to start with. Okay. So relax the shoulders. We're going to come down to the mat. So we're going to tuck the tailbone in and slowly bring the body down to the mat. Feet and knees hip distance apart. So do a few pelvic tilts in each direction, excuse me, and just feel for any tension in the lower back. Bring the pelvis to rest at neutral. Relax the shoulders. Arms are nice and relaxed. We're going to push through the feet and lift up into bridge. So you're going to push through the feet, tip the tailbone off the mat, pelvis comes off, lift. Slow and steady, one vertebrae at a time, all the way up to the top. Pause at the top. And slowly come back down. One vertebrae at a time. Rock the pelvis. Tailbone's the last thing to touch down. Go again, tailbone, pelvis, vertebrae all the way up to the top. Pause at the top. And slowly bring it back down. Okay, one more, tailbone, pelvis, lift. Pause at the top. Slowly take it back down. Okay, this time we're going to do bridge again, but we're going to bring the arms up and point the fingertips to the ceiling. Make sure the shoulders are pushed into the mat. So although you're stretching through the fingertips, your shoulders are nice and stable on the mat. Tailbone, pelvis, lift up. Keep the arms nice and straight. Pause at the top. Slowly come back down. Arms stay up. Tailbone's the last thing to touch down. Tailbone, pelvis, lift up. Pause at the top and hold. Slowly take the body back down. Last one. Lift up. Pause at the top. Slowly take it back down. Okay, this time left arm comes up above the head, right arm comes down by the side. Keep the pelvis in neutral. Lift. Bring them up above the head as they change places. Right one above the head, left one down by the hip. So try and relax the shoulders while you're doing this. Shoulders stay on the mat. Just be aware of any tension in the shoulders or any tightness, and just try and breathe into it. Okay, we're going to go for one more in each direction. Okay, bring both the arms down by the side. So we're going to lift the knees up into tabletop. Engage the abs, relax the shoulders. And we're going to do toe tap. So tap the toe down to the mat, keeping the pelvis in neutral. So don't allow the pelvis to tip. If you find it's moving, then bring the toes closer to the body. So really work the ab muscles to keep the pelvis nice and stable. Shouldn't be any movement from the lower back. Just check in, make sure the shoulders and the arms are still nice and relaxed. Okay, we're going for one more each side. Bring the knees to chest and roll them in one direction and then the other. Okay, arms come out wide, palms facing up. Left leg goes down along the mat. Right knee, so foot comes onto the mat, right knee drops over the left thigh. And you're going to look across at your right palm, keeping the shoulders on the mat. So a nice back stretch. Keep breathing. Okay, we're going to release the knee and allow it to drop by lifting the right arm up and over and taking the chest across and bringing the palms together. Allow the knee to drop onto the floor, the other side of the left thigh. This time we're going to open up the chest and try and keep the knee where it is. Don't worry about getting your shoulder on the mat. Just look across at the, follow your eyes, follow your right palm. Open up the chest and close it over. Bring the palms together. Open up wide. And close it back together. Open up wide. And close it back together. One more. Open up wide. Close it back together. Now open the arms back wide and allow the knee to come back to the center. Bend the left leg, straighten the right. We're going to drop the left knee, so make sure the spine is in and pelvis is in neutral. Drop the left knee over the right thigh and look across at the left palm, keeping the shoulders on the mat, and just breathe and feel the stretch. Okay, you're now going to lift the left arm up and over and allow the left knee to drop over the thigh. Bring the palms together. Leave the knee where it is if you can and open up the chest. Don't worry about getting the shoulder on the mat. The knee's probably going to move a little, and that's fine. Just getting a nice stretch through the back. Close the palms together. And open wide. Remember to keep breathing. Close the palms together and open wide. Going to have two more. Open, bring the palms together. Remember to keep looking at that palm. Okay, I've got one more. This time we're going to open wide, allow the body to roll back onto the mat. Just get the body back in neutral, so allowing the spine, a couple of pelvic tilts just to get the pelvis nice and loose. Relax the upper body. Left leg goes long along the mat. Right leg goes up to the ceiling. If it's too much doing a straight leg up to the ceiling, you can just do a knee. And we're going to do circles, so we're going to work a little bit more work on the hip. So you can either do circles with the knee, making sure the movement's coming from the hip. So again, trying to keep the pelvis fairly stable. You shouldn't be rocking around too much. If you can do it with straight leg, that's great. Small dinner plate size circles. Change direction. Upper body should be nice and relaxed. Okay, bring that leg down. Change to the other one. So either knee circles or pointing the toe, and small dinner plate size circles, trying to keep the pelvis stable. Change direction. Okay, bring the knees to chest and roll them. Okay, we're going to rock back up to sitting. So just cross the legs to start with. Sitting tall through the body. Shoulders relaxed and down. Arms come out to the side. I'm going to do rotations while the pelvis is locked into place. Last one. So keeping the legs in whichever position you've chosen. I'm going to put the left hand onto the mat. I'm going to do a side bend and reach across. So make sure as you're doing this that you're keeping the arm above the head. We don't want to be bending forward. So come up, take the right hand down to the mat and stretch the other way. Lift back up, left hand down, right arm across. Lift back up, right hand down, left arm across. Lift up, one more each side, left hand down, reach across. Lift up, right hand down, and come across. Come back up to the center. Thank you very much, guys. Lovely to see you.